By design, association boards have turnover. The leadership generally rotates every 1 or 2 years, and board members often hold 3-year terms. Therefore, the personality, the culture of the board changes often as well. Nancy Axelrod, a leading researcher in governance, encourages us to foster a board culture that promotes trust, teamwork, candor, and constructive conflict. Through academic research, we know that trust leads to collaboration, which drives efficiency, and distrust suggests the need for control. Spending adequate time amongst the board and senior staff to develop a high level of trust is imperative to drive organizational performance. It starts with board members trusting each other, committee members, task force leaders, and staff. Undermining trust can be concepts of bullying or meddling. So what happens when you add a dominant personality to the board? What do? This gets at properly managing conflict. Know that there are 2 types of conflict in the literature, affective and cognitive. Cognitive is where we're challenging assumptions. Affective is where we're challenging individuals, the messenger. Nancy speaks to developing a culture of candor which encourages healthy debate, or, as Will Brown says, active dissent. By focusing on the cognitive elements of an issue, it minimizes the personal elements of conflict, which can be unhealthy, accusatory, and even bullying. If someone makes an accusatory statement such as, "You did this," or "You said that," reframe the accusation in a third-person statement, such as, "You scheduled the most popular speaker opposite my session to draw away attendees." Reframe this away from a personal statement, such as, "Is the issue that you're getting to the concurrent sessions drew down attendance at some sessions? Is that correct?" Now we can effectively discuss how the association arrived at scheduling concurrent sessions. So break down the process, the system for deciding the scheduling of sessions. Take the you or me out of the equation and make the discussion broader. Depersonalize the discussion. That takes away the winner or loser mentality of the equation. Identify the issue in a generic manner allows you to focus on results and not personal harm. So unless you're in crisis management mode, few strategic decisions are made at one time and space. In other words, there is a recursive element in decision making. The strategic decisions we studied took 2 years from the time they were identified as an issue to when the board made a final decision. There are a lot of small steps and decisions in this process. By design, you'll likely have new deciders at the table between when the issue incubates and when an ultimate decision is arrived at. Be sure to orient the new directors to key data and information about the issue. Don't assume that they're operating with the same information as the rest of the board. Schedule a board briefing for new directors prior to making a strategic decision. Investing this time up front will greatly enhance their capacity to inform the decision-making process instead of delaying the decision-making process. As the board may only meet 3 or 4 times per year, be sure to remind them of the steps and small decisions within the strategic decision-making process so they don't unnecessarily rehash old territory, but they also develop confidence in how you approached the decision-making model. Our research revealed a decision-making model employed by the high-performing boards that we studied and is shared here. Adequate research and idea formulation, seeking information and input from stakeholders, getting professional guidance, then properly making the decision and communicating the results all impact decision quality.